What's up, guys? It's Trent. I've got a little bit of free time on this Thursday, so I figured I'd make another quick little YouTube video. This one's going to be on the best detailing products I've found over the years to A, either detail, or B, to flip cars. Basically the same principle. So let's get right into it. Over literally everything inside of here, because this will be a 20-minute video, but I am going to hit all of my favorites and the big ones that I use consistently. So probably my personal favorite detailing product I've ever bought is going to be the Optimum No Rinse. And this is the version 6. You mix this stuff up in a gallon bucket. It lasts absolutely forever. And I'll give you a quick example of how she works. So I got this Maserati right here. There's a lot of dirt on it, a lot of dust. And if you don't have the time to get it cleaned, or if you've got somebody coming, you just want to get a quick wipe down, spray this stuff on, and then wipe it right off. And boom. Looks like you just cleaned the car. I use this stuff every single day. That's why it's at the top of my list. This is definitely the #1 product. Number 2 is gonna be the P&S Tire Shine. I also use the Adams brand as well. I found they both work pretty similarly. And just to give you a quick show, this is how they come out. So super shiny, super slick. I do like a little bit more of a wet tire look, and pretty much all of our cars get this. Number 3 is gonna be this P&S Carpet Bomber. Once again, you dilute this stuff with some water. It lasts forever. And I'll give you a quick example of a car we used on that. So this red Mazda 6, we used the Carpet Bomber. Was able to clean up this along with the seats. And it's not gonna get every single stain out possible, but it will make quite a bit of a difference and lift, I would say, 70% of stains. I'm also a big fan of using iron remover, particularly for whenever you're cleaning up wheels that have been caked with brake dust. The Adams works great, but honestly, any brand is about the same when it comes to iron removal. It's all pretty much the same formula, but make sure you get some iron remover in your arsenal. It will save you a lot of elbow grease. Next up on the list is the Coast Chemie Polestar. I do use a few more Coast Chemie products at my house for my personal vehicles, but this one is one of the ones I stock for all of the dealer vehicles. Works a whole lot better than, for example, using a quick detailer. This really lifts any kind of stains and dirt and gets a little bit more of a sud and bubble to it. I'm a very big fan of the Coast Chemie stuff. I know it is more expensive than some of the cheaper counterparts, but considering you dilute this stuff, it actually does last a very long time. For example, this dilution ratio is 1:5. I always use the strongest ratios just to hopefully save myself time, but even using this bottle, it will last forever. Then obviously make sure you get some Purple Power for your engine bays. Get you some glass cleaner. I like the ones without dyes in them. I got this for free, so that's why I'm using it. Otherwise, I would make sure to get the ones without the dyes. Just leaves a little bit less residue whenever you're cleaning. Along, make sure you pick up some acetone for paint transfers. And then I've got a couple other small things in here I might as well throw in, such as like a drill brush. This is an absolute necessity. The Lily brush, these are solid too. This is really good for dog hair. $10 on Amazon, and will probably pay for itself if you buy one. If you've got any kind of dog hair removal, makes a heck of a difference. I do keep some steel wool along with the Mother's Mag Polish for any kind of exhaust tips. And then the P21S is what I would grab, assuming that it wasn't super caked up and you just need a quick shine. I found this on a detailing forum, and it is the truth. I think it's $20 on Amazon. Definitely pick you some up. Only thing left I would say would be the Complete Solutions black trim restore. They also have it in gray, and I'll give a quick demonstration of how this stuff works. This is definitely a mind-boggling product. If you don't have some of this, you should definitely pick some up. Let me grab a microfiber. Shake this stuff up, and if you're doing a whole bumper, I would definitely recommend wearing some gloves, just because when this stuff comes out, it does have this black dye on it, and that's what really the technology in this stuff. Then you wipe it on. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish this side just so you can see the difference. So this is with, and that's without. And I haven't leveled it. After you use it, just go back over it and wipe off the excess. All right, to finish off, I'm just going to go over a couple pieces of equipment that are used on a daily or weekly basis and have really saved me a lot of time and made money. So All right, I've got the Bosch vacuum. This is the code. I own 2 of these, one for my house, one for here. This vacuum I've had for close to 9 years. Multiple filters have gone through it. It's on the same motor, still runs super strong. I love it because you've got these batteries you can put in. I buy the biggest batteries Bosch sells, and it will last for a whole car. You can move it around, no wires, no plugs, nothing. Next up is going to be the Tornador. I do see a little bit of hate online with these things. I'm not exactly sure why, but how it works, just a little spindle thing in there, and then when you hit it, it flies around. Makes a really big difference when you're trying to get some of the stuck dirt and debris and whatnot out. If you put that next to your vacuum handle, you can suck out a ton of dirt before you wet vac, if you even wet vac. So finally, it's going to be my Bissell wet vac. I want to say this was around 150 bucks new. I've broken a couple of the handles. The handles aren't the strongest, I'm not gonna lie to you there, but you can buy them on Amazon for 20 bucks. If you do break them, just try to be gentle with it. And these things won't lift tons of stains. You combine that along with your carpet bomber and then hit it with some drill brush, come back over with some fresh water, and you can suck out so much dirt. It's super satisfying dumping out the dirt and just seeing how much you pulled out from the carpets. Also makes the car smell a heck of a lot better, not having all that crud in there. Forgot to mention this, but just want to give a shout out for Griot's Garage. The Fast Correction Cream is the absolute truth. I've used tons of them. I've used the regular one. I've used 3M. I've used probably 15 or 20 different compounds. As far as this one goes, for my needs, it's super fast and effective. You don't have to spend all day buffing over and over. You hit it, 1 pass, 2 passes, and you're done. If you're trying to do a show car where you want to get super fine polish, it probably isn't the best, but for my case, my use case, makes a heck of a difference. I did a quick buff too, just to show you that for the money, and for me, really the time, absolutely love that product. Also even use it once I finish wet sanding headlights for buffing out that too, and it is the truth. So, I appreciate y'all watching. That's a few of the detailing products that I use on a regular basis to get these cars clean and ready. I personally flip cars. Obviously, if you're a detailer, this stuff works great if you're trying to get into detailing, or if you just like cleaning your personal cars like I do. There's tons of products on the market, and a lot of them are honestly scams. I would say anything P&S is pretty solid. Definitely pick up some Optimum No Rinse. I love that stuff. And some of the other miscellaneous products that I've showed you in here, particularly the Complete Solutions Finish and the P21S. As far as advice goes, don't get too hung up on what products you're going to use. Start somewhere, see how it works, and if it doesn't work out, scrap it and go on to the next. I will personally say a majority of the name brand products, such as like Chemical Guys, are honestly kind of a scam. Especially like, for example, you can go buy a $10 bottle of Chemical Guys, or you can buy, I think it's a $30 gallon of concentrated O&R, and then you can get it mixed up and you'll have, I can't count how many bottles. I mean, I mix it up, that's a gallon of no rinse right there, and I fill that up every few days. I'd probably say it gets me, 6 or so bottles, and there's enough in here to last me for the rest of the year. So try to do a little bit more research before you just go out and blow a bunch of money on detailing supplies. A lot of the times, the right stuff isn't always the most expensive stuff, and chances are pretty much everything in this cabinet you can get off of Amazon and get a car looking like complete crap back to brand new. So I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know if y'all have any other video ideas you want to see from me. Otherwise, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.